Morning. We are talking about pots and pans, essentials. What are we cooking with? What's the best pots and pans to cook with? I want to make dinner. I want to do it fast. I want to do it efficiently. That's the key, right? How's everybody? Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited. Hi, Cherry. Hi, Les. Hi, BB, Cat. We're talking about the essential pots and pans today. Excited about that. All right, hold on. I'm going live. We're going live. How's everyone? It's still freaking cold in New York. When is it going to get warm? Hi, Soul Life. Hi, Armand. Hi, Shan. Woo, woo, do, 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 do. Uh-oh. Hey, Harry. Good morning. How's it going? We're going to talk about we're talking about pots and pans today in our Kids Start Kitchen Hacks Saturday morning 10 a.m. class. It's a little late. Interesting. I scheduled a live on YT and it didn't go through. Uh-oh. We are hold on, peeps. Moving a little quickly here. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. We're let me see if I can. Here it is. Edit. I notice, like, if I okay. Oh. Hi, Kimberly. I need new, so this is great info. Oh, great, adrenaline. Hi, Tom. Yeah, it's going to be good because we all need good pots and pans. Oh, I'm so aggravated. I did all this work to get all the lives set up everywhere, and it didn't work. All right, let's try it. All right, let's go. All right, so coffee first. Always coffee first. If you're here for the first time, I'm Chef Liz. This Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. is always our kitchen hacks class. And today we're going to go over a few essential pots and pans. Now, I'm going to talk about some of my favorite brands, and you guys can decide what you like. And if you have a brand that you use or you love, that's awesome. And we'll talk about those too. I'm just today really talking about the types of pots in terms of stainless, aluminum core, all those kinds of things. And once you figure that out, hold on, I got to get one more pot. Now, I have gigantor pots too because I cook a lot. You know, obviously I cook a lot, but you know, I don't think you need a lot of pots to make a good meal, you know, to actually, let me go live here. That's a bummer. Okay. Good morning. I don't think you need a ton of pots. You need basics. So first for me is cast iron all day, hands down, cast iron. I'm going to show you my favorite cast iron pots. But first, let me share out this live. So I'm going to share it out and then we can obviously get going again. Because I notice even if you guys are covered with, I mean, you know, there's a lot going on and the sale and stuff. It's been quite an interesting few months on this. So we're just going to get in here. Hold on. How many people are still using aluminum pots? I'm curious. You don't have to call yourselves out if you don't want to. But if you are using aluminum pots, I would really encourage you with all the passion I have to throw them in the garbage. Don't donate them. Don't give them away. You have to get rid of them. I don't care if it's your grandma's favorite pot. The pot reminds you of your favorite auntie, your mama, your grandma. You do not want to be cooking with aluminum pots. Yeah, you can recycle them. That's fine. But you got to get rid of them. Don't give them away. Don't donate them. You're not doing anybody any favor giving them an aluminum pot. Sorry, it's just the truth. I know there are some things that you just have to let go of. Adrenaline. Hi, Dimples. Good morning. Hi, June. Okay, so what I love, my favorite, Brooke, I use several kinds of pots, but for me, I love my first. Let's start with my first group, and that's cast iron. 400 pounds of cast iron. If you can manage cast iron, I love cast iron. A 10 to 12 inch skillet. Now I use this big skillet only because what pot? I was talking about aluminum. Aluminum, we should not be using aluminum. And if your non-stick pans have scratches in them, unless you have sort of like a warranty that says you can replace them, they've got to go too. You want to recycle them and not throw them in a landfill, I'm all good, but you cannot use them. You want to put them up in your attic and in a corner. You want to use them in a bird feeder. You want to use them, I don't know, like some people put their toilet bowls and tires on their front lawn. You want to put them on your front lawn and put plants in them? I don't care, as long as you're not cooking out of them. So no scratched non-stick, and no aluminum. So you can, like my stainless steel pots have an aluminum core. That's fine. You're not going to scratch that. You're not going to go through that. They're all clad pots, but I honestly, I have a personal love crank with them, so I don't like to really promote them too much. It's something I love, but an aluminum core is wonderful. But cast iron, 10 to 12 inch skillet. This is a skillet, right? This one's a skillet. So I have these two. I love this one, especially when I'm teaching you guys cooking classes. I love having this big skillet. And this is my other favorite. Now, what do you do with these? And you're gonna love this because in your little kitchen hacks packet that you'll find in the recipe vault, I gave you a whole pots and pan, what you need, what to do with it, what's the best thing to cook with. So you have all of that in Kitchen Essentials. That'll get uploaded this weekend. Now, why do I love them? They are great for searing. They are very, very low maintenance if you use them right. I'm just being a little crazy. I'm I'm heating up my water for my coffee, and I like it 160 degrees. I'm a little bit nuts about the coffee water. Okay, my mushroom coffee. You guys are asking me a lot of questions today. All right, okay. Hey, Chef. Hey, Dimples. Hi, Sunset. Hi, Brooke. Is it possible to season cast iron directly on a stove? Oven is too long a time. I mean, you could, but I think it's better in the oven. But look, if you're watching TV, if you're vacuuming the house, if you're cleaning up, just turn it on. Do it. It's a one-time thing if you care for them well. It's really a one-time thing. Hey, Daniel, what's going on? Hi, Paula. Is she making eggs and bacon? No, I'm not making eggs and bacon this morning. I'm not really cooking unless you need me to. Our aluminum, bring them back, Soul Life. Aluminum, so John, when you have aluminum, the metal leaches into the food. So, it drives me crazy that restaurants still cook with aluminum because they're cheap and they are, they diffuse heat really well. But they are not healthy for you. They absolutely leach heavy metal, and if you have acidic food, they are leaching heavy metal as well, right? Really bad. So if you're making like tomato sauce, or I find tomato sauce and a beef stock, or I can tell. I'm crazy. I'm a little bit food obsessed. I can tell when food is like what's the beef stock soup? Onion soup. Jude with the money, God, thank you so much. I know I put up all galaxy blessings today. Let's see. Thank you, June. Thanks, Exo. Hey, Pri. What about coated cast iron pans? Let's talk about that. Good morning. Good morning. I love cast iron. I use them every day with all my goods. Yeah, I love. Hi, Motak, for the mushroom potion. You're so funny, Daniel. Crack me up. All right. Thank you, Meryl. Thank you. Can I just say your skin is glowing? Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, now let me talk about this. So cast iron, searing proteins, roasting vegetables, oven to table. Like you can make what do you call it? Cornbread in a skillet. You can make a frittata in a skillet. When we did our tapas night and we made our onion egg frittata thing, tapas in the skillet. These are so wonderful, and really the most important, pizza in a skillet. I mean, there's nothing you can't do. And I love this one. This is a flat skillet. This is a great pan. I've not tried to make a crepe on here, but I think it would work if you had the right, if it was nice and clean. The other thing is, I don't know if you've ever seen these, and I don't know if I have them on a TikTok shop. Hold on, I want to just dry this off and show you. Oh no, I can show you. These, let me see. Hold on, I want to show you. I'm also going to show you what's the best stuff to clean your pans with. I got these on a whim on somewhere in the TikTok universe. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this. I hope I don't get in trouble. But these do a fabulous job cleaning your cast iron. Because really, you don't want to wash cast iron. Irish, I'm not a fan, but we'll talk about it. Yeah, I think so too. I use paper, but listen, you guys have a lot of questions, which I'm loving. If I don't answer your question or I miss it, just copy and put it back in and I will get to it. Hi, Renee. How's it going? All right. And then if you're here for the first time, let me just show you where you can go to find out and join the movement and get to know us right there. Uh-oh, there's a flash goal. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I can't do it now. I got to wait till that goes away. In 22 seconds, we'll look. So I love this for cast iron. They also come with like a little rubber thing with, it's like a rubber knob, and then they have like a chain on the top. or paper towels sometimes get stuck in here. But I would say that's it. I also use only blue sponges, which I'm going to show you also when we get to stainless steel. But these cast iron, these are my essentials. And then I have this little one for melting chocolate. Now, I didn't care for it correctly and I got a little rust on it. So I will like soak this up, scrub the rust off. And then what I do is, the way that I dry my cast iron is I put them right on the stove, turn it on for like 5-10 minutes. And then if there's anything left, I'll use a towel and clean it. Yeah, these are, I don't know what they are, but I just love them. And my husband puts them in the laundry and washes them and uses them again. I mean, it was like $6 for 5 million of them. I don't know. It's not actually that cheap, but I think there was like, I don't know how many. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Hey, Rob, they're really good. I mean, I think I should have like a shop thing and do it, but whatever. We're getting there. We are getting there. All right. Okay, here's our flash goal. Come on, guys. Let's go. 24 with, what does it say? 24 with the live gift. Oh, with a rose. One each. That's all you need to do. One each. Okay, so you got it. Cast iron. Anybody have any questions about how to use them or the care for them? When you get your cast iron for the first time, I just do a tiny little brush of oil, just a little brush, throw it in the oven for an hour. That's it. And you really don't have to clean these. It's like a rinse and a wipe, and they're back on the stove. They do really well with eggs. They cook well. And you know what I love about cast iron is they go on induction as well, which is great. And then, I was going to make a joke, but it will sound like it's violence and I don't want to get in trouble. So no jokes. Now, the only downside about cast iron is they are heavy. This probably weighs, I don't know, 4 pounds, 3 pounds. I don't know. They're very heavy. So if you have an issue picking things up, is one brand better than the other? Well, most of mine are Lodge. Most of mine are Lodge. I think, Lodge has been around for a really long time. So they, I like them. I don't use coated cast iron. I just use real cast iron. And if you have a grandma or an auntie or someone, get in their kitchen because they got those pieces lurking around that they're not using anymore. I wouldn't, Brooke, if you can use things that have no coating on them, I think it's better. One brand isn't better than the other, but no brand better than on brand. So, to me, cast iron, Emerald has cast iron, Lodge has cast iron, but Lodge has been around forever. This is a very old pan, and this is Griswold. I never heard of that before. I think I got this in I think this is like a very old pan from a family member, honestly. And it's from Erie, Pennsylvania, cast iron skillet. It's a 5-inch. I love this pan. I use all of these, the most out of all of my pans, these cast iron. Check pin. What kind of oil? Avocado. You could use olive too, but why? I would use avocado oil. That's what I use. And it's like literally just a little brush. Thank you. Mods, if you're here and you want to pin for me the comments, that's so helpful. I didn't even think of that. Hi, Kimmy. Thanks for my Go Populars. Yay! The one you said you use all the time kind of looks rusty on the bottom. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. This, right? That's okay. It's not rusty on top. If I sat here and took water, I could scrub that right off and it goes away. What's this name? I use bacon grease on my cast iron. Go for it, Renee. I love that. I'm not sure what you mean by the smiley face person or the upside down face. I don't know what's going on there, but all right. Hi, Banana. Welcome in. Okay, so cast iron doesn't warp. Cast don't warp. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing better than cast iron. It's heavy though. So if you have wrist issues or if you have, you know, if you have problems with stuff like that, your arms aren't as strong, you know, it might not be the best choice for you. But cast iron for me is like, wifey, I love you. I think about you every day. There you go. So much to chat about. Let's get together. We need some phone time. My wifey is watching. It wasn't heavy when I was young. I know exactly. I mean, for me to lift all of this, it's a lot, but I do this every day, so I don't feel it as much, but it is hard. So remember, it's searing proteins, roasting vegetables, and oven to table. So you can bake in it. It's great. And then if you're going camping, I mean, when I go out in the woods, if I'm going camping or I'm teaching my Girl Scouts, these all come with me. So it gives you that deep heat. It holds heat. It's naturally non-stick and it develops flavor, right? It helps sort of develop flavor in the pan. And some people say the iron is good for people who have low iron. I don't really know too much about that, but I do know that cast iron is awesome. Yeah, this one's got a little rust, and I think it's because, and I've got to clean it later, but I do love this pan. I melt chocolate in this. I love it. You could poach an egg in here. You can warm a sauce. Oh, it's so warm too. Ooh, this feels good. And it really holds heat, which I love. That's another great thing. Like sometimes I'll serve chicken I use my cast iron for tennis. Oh yeah? I don't think so, Rob. That ball's going pretty far. Thanks for the follow, Happy. All right, so cast iron, that's the one. All right, now stainless steel. These are my faves. So these are called, I've had these pans since, I don't know, probably since I started cooking. This is I believe this is this an 8-inch? I think this is an 8-inch skillet. I love this. This is a saute pan, right? Browning, sauteing, and building pan sauces. So like chicken franchise or a marsala sauce, or the pan she just showed were Lodge. Yeah, Lodge, and the other one is a Griswold. But that's really old. This is old. Yes, this you're talking about, right? On an outdoor grill. Yeah. I mean, this is warm. I turned it on the heat and it still feels so good on my hands. So for your stainless steel, browning sauce, saute, and building a pan sauce, right? These are great. They're lightweight. Now, for my aluminum people, these have an aluminum core. And then they have, they're the Master Chef line of All Clad, and they are the professional series. I love these pans. I'm not there's another company that's like a step down from them that is good too and not as expensive. But if you can find, and what's nice about aluminum core on a stainless steel pan is it keeps the heat distributed very well. Thanks for the follow, Perel. So what does this give you? Flavor developing, right? It helps through like a browning. It controls a higher heat, and it's a clean cooking surface. So meaning, now this will stick, but well, these are I believe these are I don't remember how many layers this is, but these are really good pans. Like the All Clad are, this pan is probably, I know it's over $100. Hold on. Like their set, you know how you get a pot set? Their like essential pot set is over $1,200. But you can get, there's another set that a few of you guys have talked to me about that I've looked into that's pretty good too. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, these are 5-ply. So they're 5-ply. Now there's some of their 5-ply sets are on sale, but they're sale price. Yes, so their 8-inch saute is in the $130 range. And I don't think, hold on, let me see. Oh wait, that's not even the one. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Here they are. Yeah, so they're, go away. Come on. They're having a lot of sales on their pans. But yeah, so they're 3-ply bonded cookware. Like they're everyday 3-ply. These are at Master Chef. So these are more money, but $250 for 2. So it's a 10.5 and a 12.5. So they're kind of pricey. They're great. You never have to buy another pan ever, like literally ever. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in. But you don't have to. You can shop other brands. I just got these when I was in cooking school, and I've used them forever. But they make me mad. I have to tell you. They have a very bushy attitude. I don't like that. They're very bushy. Did you hear that? I'm just whispering. How do you stop it from sticky? When you say sticky, you're laughing. When you say sticky, do you mean a fried egg? I did that because I was like, never use stainless steel on fried eggs. No, it's not, John. And somebody called me on it. You know, they were like, I make them on there all the time. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do a video. And I tried it and it worked. However, if you want to fry an egg on stainless steel, you need a good, you called hot fried egg. If you want to do a fried egg on a stainless steel pan, you've got to get this super hot. And then you've got to put a nice film of fat on here. So like an olive oil, not butter, because the butter can't handle that high heat, or even avocado oil is hot, a little higher heat. And then you drop your egg right there and you can do it. I did it and I was impressed with myself. However, if you screw it up, the amount of work it takes to clean this pan when you get a sticky egg, you're screwed. You'll be so mad at me, so don't do it. Hi, Moon. Hi, Queen. Hi, Robin. So what I'm saying here, stainless steel, right? So flavor development, control at higher heat, and a cleaner cooking surface. You're not getting any heavy metal leaching. You know, stainless steel, I don't know. All my pots in my kitchen are stainless steel in my commercial kitchen, and cast iron. All of them. I cook with nothing else in the kitchen. So 10 to 12 inch, right? Saute. You want to make chicken franchise. You want to saute vegetables. I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't used this saute pan in a really long time. And the reason is because I'm so stuck on cast iron. Otherwise, I use these pans a lot. I also have this 12 inch Now, this is not considered a saute. This is considered, I want to say, this would be considered like a small brazier almost, and it's not. I guess it is a saute, but what I like about this is it's deep, right? So I can make a lot of sauce in this. So I like having both kinds. Like I like this edge because you can move the food, right? If you're flipping food or you want to spoon the sauce and you work like this on a stovetop, the fancy chef way, this is nice. This is more like, you're whisking a sauce, a slow sauce. Like I'll make my penne vodka sauce in here. I don't know why. I just like it better because I have more space to make sauce. And what I also like about using this is it's spread out wide rather than if I'm using something like this, like a 4-quart saucepan. This for me, I don't know. I feel like it cooks quicker. I can handle flavor better. This is like a set it and forget it. Yes, these can Lady Boss, all of these pans, all of these stainless steel can go in the oven. I love that. That is true. I like that. I forget about that. Let me see. So, a pan like this, you can get the long handle or you can get this. It just depends on what you're using. Sometimes I like this better. But this is like a stock pot this pan size is the best. Which one? This one, Renee? Yeah, I mean, this is like one of those essential pot. Yeah, this one is also considered. They call this a saute. For All Clad, they called it, I just wanted to look it up to see what they called it, because some people will call this a saute pan. Not always. And then, what's this one? These are all stock. No, the other one. This guy, right? This one to me is more versatile. Are you happy you got it, Casey? God, that's crazy. I love that you did that. I know you're not sorry you did it. Yeah, it's a good move. You're never going. These pots are generationally passed down. My daughter will get these when I stop cooking. You don't give these pots and pans away. You pass them along. Now, they are a little heavier, right? They are a little heavier, but they're well made. Now, I also love... Let me see. There's one pot that if you guys are soup makers... Hold on, it's not here. Hold on. I have a beautiful 8-quart stock pot. Hold on. I gotta check. It's gotta be here. I know it is. Well, this is good, but I have a different one and I don't see it right away. I thought I took it out, but it's nice to have a good stock pot too. And I have the covers for all of these. I'm in the market for new pans. I'm cooking 3 to 4 times a day. Well, I hesitate only because these are the pans I've been using for 35 years. and they're beautiful and clean and gorgeous, and I use them all the time. Like I have an 8-quart stock pot. Let me just look one more time. Oh, I know where it is. This pot for me, this is the one I love. I use this pot all the time. Now you can see the aluminum on the outside, but the core, the inside is all stainless steel. So they call this brushed aluminum, I believe. Again, this is the MasterChef series. But this pot for me, they will fight over them. Absolutely will fight over them. If you have someone who cooks in the family, one of your kids is really into cooking, they'll fight over them for sure. I mean, I got one, so yes, they will absolutely. Are we live? We are, Gal. We are live. All right, so let me back up a little bit. I have a lot of pots and pans, obviously, because I cook. And I know most of you all are into cooking. So, you can I would say when you're shopping, the best way to do this, especially when you get to this level of buying pots and pans, to me, instead of buying single pots and pans, you buy a collection of them. You were just scrolling. I love that. You thought I was talking. I love that. Well, I'm here. Gal. All right. So let me see. So the collections, you can get a bunch of different collections. I want to see. They don't carry they don't say the MasterChef anymore. I wonder what they call it. I don't know what they call it. It was either Gail or somebody else got a different pot set that they loved also. It was a little less expensive. It was a couple of $100, a few $100s. Like they have a $600 set. It's on sale. It's usually $1,000 and it's got 2, 4, 5 pots. And then you could buy a couple. We're going to talk about Le Creuset when we get to Dutch ovens. All right. So we got our skillets, right? Our sautés. Do you need this many sautés? It depends on how much you cook, right? It depends on how much you cook and the cooking style that you do. But here I have 4 different sautés. And I think I have a couple more. Ouch. And plus my big skillet, right? So I have stainless steel skillets and, these 2 I think are redundant. I don't think you need both. But if you notice, some are long handled and some are the 2 handle. And it depends on what you're cooking, right? I like having a 2 handle if I'm gonna pour food like this, right? But if you're just, it's a lot easier than going like this, right? Because you gotta hold your hand and twist, right? So that's what I do love about MasterChef, because most of their pans have like a little extra, right? Okay. You guys have any questions about these so far? Thank you for my hearts, guys. Yes. Hello. Hey, Matt. Thank you guys for dropping your heart me's. They mean a lot. We're coming down to the end of the week. So the more love like that, the better we do. So I'm very grateful. And if you're sharing and tapping, it's a big, giant help. I go to estate sales, got a huge stainless steel Kirkland from Thailand. Nice. Storage is my issue, not a ton of space. But Kimberly, think about the things that you cook. Like if you're good, you don't need 2, right? You don't need 2 of these. You need 1. And to me, I like if I had to pick between this handle and this handle, I take this handle every time. I don't like this because I have to turn my wrists. I don't like that. This, I have to turn my wrists, but I can turn my whole body almost. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. That sounds awesome. Got my cast iron from Costco, made in France. Perfect. As long as it's not, in my opinion, as long as it's not coated with anything, I'm good. And the French, they know what they're doing. I think they know what they're doing. That's what I have, love. You mean like this? This type? All right, these are saucepans, right? 2 to 4 quarts. Grains, soups, and sauces. You have small stuff. It gives you a control simmer, right? Which I think also this does the same thing. You have more control over heat, in my opinion. I like, when I'm making soup, I'd rather make soup in a brazier. You see all those braziers in my kitchen at work. I love cooking soups in a brazier more than this. These kinds of pots I save for stock. I love this. Now, I also have bigger stock pots, right? Like this. But if I'm going to make a tomato sauce, if I'm making a lot of tomato sauce, I'll use a pan like this. However, if I want it's just a tomato sauce for my family and I'm not going to store it, because I don't can things, I'll use this. Why? I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I have more control. I don't know why I feel that way. I just do. The chat isn't moving any longer. So if you guys put numbers in or, just say, hey, hi, I'm from here, just to see if we can get it moving. I noticed lately since the last update that they did, and I learned this from Suzette, somebody that I follow live. She talks about you got to get the chat moving. And once you have 100 people in the room, you could start tapping again. For some reason, if you send the love, Texas, welcome in. See, to me, I'm going to make chili in a pan like this or a brazier over a pot like this or this. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Do you have any food advice for luteal phase? Ooh, fried egg. Yes, but not in this setting, but yes, you just threw me right off. Hold that thought, because you're pushing me onto it. Yeah, I got you. I want to ask you a bunch of personal questions about that, but I don't think that this is the space. So Mom asked, how can I get an entire meal for 10 out at the same time because I'm kitchen trained? Mom asked. Yeah. Okay. Why does Mom want to do that? I leave my favorite pots on the stove. Oh, me too. I know, Fred. I have 1,000 questions. You just email me. Yeah, exactly. Email me that question. Then I can ask you 1,000 questions, 4 questions off the top of my head. And then I can say, okay, do this. All right, let me read that. Thank you for that. Thank you for putting that up. All right, let's see. Did we keep our, hold on. Let's go and see how our daily ranking did. I'm curious. Did we get a fragment? Ugh. We lost our fragment last night? How did we do that? Oh, all right. We have to do that work. We were on yesterday. We had our fragment and everything. Such a bummer. We love 1,000 questions. It's so hard for me because I think things are in such layers, All right, let's go backwards a little bit. So you got it like stock pot. Thank you. Thank you for my gift, fried egg. I appreciate that. And we have to hit that number today. Otherwise we go back to what do we go back to if we're C1? Which way do we go? I don't even know. Go back to D? Chef, you said All Clad is a brand. This is the brand that I'm talking about today that I use, but I think if you research other brands that are like this, there are a few out there in the market. I was just saying before, I was like, they're too bougie. I'm gonna send something to the mods. Hold on. Yeah, they're having a good sale for sure. Hold on. I'm sending you a message, mods.
Here are the luckiest signs for Taurus season.
Hold on to my mods. I'm sending you guys a message. Oh. All right, hold on. Hold, please, hold, please, hold, please. All right. Oh my gosh, where are you, mods? Okay, here you are. All right, look. Guys, my mods, if you could go just look at this note really fast. I just want you to see it so you know why I'm hesitant. Okay, so who has a favorite cooking pan? Green heart in the chat. Yeah, okay, now you guys get it. I love my mods so much. You have no idea. They're like my girlfriends, my friends. I just love them so much. Mona, good morning. Let's be clear, chat. Tyler, or for the estate sale 2 miles away. Pots and pans just in time. I need new ones. Mona, I'm so glad. I'm so sorry, guys. I just have to finish this conversation. I try not to do this. I want to give you my undivided attention. All right. Good morning, Moon. Okay, so I love my moderators. All right. I love you guys. Okay, sorry. Okay, great. About to head out on a trip to the beach. That sounds great. It's our anniversary. I love that. I was going to say what beach you're going to, but I don't want to say that because we're not putting that out in the world. Okay. Do you cook with burdock root? Lady, I do. I like burdock root, but remember, it's very detoxifying. It's a blood purifier. It does all good things. Beautiful. All right, let me go back. Where are we? What it gives you. So on that saucepan, right? When they're small like this, you can control them a little bit better. You get to see, you're simmering. You can simmer better. You can also really, in these types of pots, for me, when you want to simmer a sauce, I love this. Ty, thank you so much. Thank you for my gift. Thank you. Thank you for your heart. We're going to have to jump on this goal today. So if anybody's in the mood for blessings, feel free so we don't lose our space. All right, let me put this over here. All right, so where did we end up? These two pots, exactly the same, except for handle. You got a long handle, not my fan. I use this when I have no other pots to use, or I've used every pot in my kitchen, which I do, and my husband loves me for that. I like the short stock pots. Yeah, this is great. I love this pot. And for a small family, this pot works great, right? This is, for me, a beautiful stock pot. Now, if I'm making a bigger stock, obviously I'll go to like an 8. I think this one's a 10 quart. I'll go to my 10 quart. Love that. But this is like my everyday, throw all my stuff in. Now, if you can see, it's got brushed aluminum on the outside. This helps keep the heat even, but the inside is all stainless steel. So that helps love the stock pot. Yeah, it's really a great stock pot. This is an 8 quart. And as long as you're getting a good heavy, you can't see it, but as long as you're getting a nice heavy pan, this is what you want. Hold on. And then I have all the covers too. Just keep that in mind. I want to see, this goes up to 2 pounds. I'm just curious how much this weighs. I gotta believe it's close or more than. Yeah, this is, you can't, it won't show. So it's over 3 pounds, this pot. So I think it's, let me see. Yeah, this is the All-Clad Metal Crafters chef, All-Clad Chef. Let's please, guys. Sorry. It'll last forever. That's the best part. Thank you for my beating heart. Thank you, guys. Please come down and talk to Leo. He's called me like 3 times. All right. You love the All-Clad. Yeah, they're great. In your opinion, is there ever a reason to use nonstick? We're going to get to that. So nonstick is what, I don't know. I don't know where he is. He called. He's outside somewhere, or you can call him. I'm not skilled, so that's my reason for nonstick. So a nonstick is fine. And let me phrase this correctly. as long as you're using a tool like this to work with your nonstick, it's fine. But the minute you scratch that nonstick, you cannot use it any longer. And the reason why, take the dogs with you. The reason why is because the chemicals that are part of that are in that non-stick, they're gonna leach. Now, there's a non-toxic non-stick pan that I'm looking at that I'm waiting to try it. I've been watching them, and they're like a non-toxic sort of coated cookware. And I want you. And watch the movie Dark Waters, and you won't get nonstick. Yeah, you have to use it differently. And they are coming out with like non-toxic cookware that, that's not, that doesn't stick. So I'm waiting to see. And you've been with me for a year and a half. You know what you're doing now. You're good at what you do. I got to get you cooking on the Sunday night classes, because you'll get the more confidence, and the more you know, the better you'll be. I use this now. I have a non-stick from Allclad. I don't like it. Have you ever searched up the Great Gwen? No, I haven't seen that person yet. I'm careful now. Yeah. Cast iron and Allclad, that's what I use. Yeah, Cher. You're like me. So let's see. So what you're talking about here, again, like these two pans, I've said it 100 times, you don't need both. If I want it, I love this. I think it's a preference. I don't trust myself, no confidence in anything. Well, you got another few months and you're going to be fine. And then it's the same thing with this, right? It's the double handle or the long handle. I'm choosing this every time. I just like it better. I think the dogs have to go out.
Okay.
And then, these, it depends on how big your family is. Do you need a big pot like this, or can you stay with something like this? That's the question, right? And I love this, but remember, I cook a lot, so I like having both. You don't need both. Actually, I'm looking at this. I might actually give my daughter some of these pans. Now, this pot, I love a lot. A little 2-quart. Love this pot. Boil water, poach an egg, quick sauce, small, 2-serving soup. Hi, Carrie. Yes, Carrie, exactly. Love you, Kat. I would say this is another great one. Now, this one doesn't come with a double handle. It's just this. But this is an easy pour, Great pot. Now, some people like the little divot that pours. You could do that too. But not necessary. But see, this is a good collection right here. And your saute. If you're, a family of 6, you might do well with these. Maybe a little bit bigger. Family of 4, this is a nice collection. And then you have your cast iron. You're in good shape, right? Now, what am I using to clean these? Very important. You cannot use scratchy stuff. I'm going to show you both. I have 2 things. I love the Bon Ami. It doesn't scratch. And I use my blue sponge. This is it. I love this. it's a powerful clean without harsh chemicals, right? And it doesn't scratch the pan when you're cleaning. So if you invest in good pots, you have to invest in good cleaner. You can also use this thing. I've used this with it's not a, it works. These are your 3 cleaner things, right? And it preserves your pans because you want to use these pans, if you're investing in really expensive pans and pots, you want to take care of them. Yeah, I love the blue sponge. I rarely use this on stainless. I use this side, but if I need to get something out, I'll use it. Now you can see my pans have these are 30 years old, so they have a lot of, scratch and stuff, but you're not going to hit the aluminum core like you would with a nonstick. The next pan I want to do is this. I love the blue sponge. It's the best. All right. I haven't used this yet, but a Dutch oven. Now this is Le Creuset. Can you see this? Let me put you down here. There we go. Sorry about that. This is Le Creuset. I haven't used this yet. Now, they've gotten a pretty bad rap over the last couple of, last year or so. And I haven't honestly researched it. Sometimes when you love something so much, you want to ignore it to the last possible moment. Till you can't ignore it another second. Thank you for my money gun, Kim. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love this color. I got this in the outlet. Look, the price on this was $360. Brie! Thank you so much. Thank you. $360 for this Le Creuset. I haven't used it yet. And I got it on sale. This is a 3.5 quart. This is great. Dutch ovens are great for soups, stews. I love them for like a lamb stew, a beef stew. They have for braising, like if you have a small pot roast you want to do, you got to be careful with Le Creuset, because what I'm hearing is, the chemical, there's a chemical leach to this. Now, I don't know. I haven't researched it. I can't answer, but this is a Le Creuset. Oh no, this is the Williams and Sonoma. I use only rubber or bamboo. I do not use metal in a Le Creuset ever. Cast enamel. I'm very, 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 very careful. Hi, Eric. Nice to see you. Hi, Bree. We got 4 followers. We need 1 more, and we got to crank this out. That's our gig today. I know you guys can help because you love the content, and you're gonna just bless us. All right. So don't forget, you got to use this. Hey, Mystical. How are you? All right. So Le Creuset, I haven't used this yet, but I love it. And it was on sale, and I got it for I think half the price at the outlet. It was the last time they were using this color or something. I don't know. And it's like a lilac or lavender. And I was like, I got to have it. I'm doing good. I had to have it. And I haven't used it. My husband's like, really? You spent the money and you're not using it? I'm like, but I had to have it. They really do help. They really do help. The heart me's, the shares. If you haven't shared yet, please share the live. We only have, our goal is 200 shares at least. I mean, I'd like to get to 1,000 shares, but I'm happy with 200 at this point. So this is a great, you got short ribs, great. You got a a small eye round roast or a pot roast, fabulous. I have, I have like a 20 quart or a 15 quart brazier that I got, and it's gigantic, and I freaking love it. You've seen me take it out before. I'm not going to take it out today because it's just ridiculously gigantic, but I love that pot. And I love when I have enough people in my home to actually whip it out and make something in it. But you see, look, this is so that you don't chip it. I will never lose these. I will always hold on to them. And if I'm going to use this, I'll take them out and I'll put them in my drawer because I don't want to, I want to care for the pot. I haven't taken the bow off yet. This came with it. The bow is probably worth $100. Stickers are coming off. I know. Ooh, shoot. I never knew that. Yeah. It's a gorgeous pot. And Le Creuset, they've been around a long time. So I can't tell you. I am being honest. I have heard the stories about Le Creuset. I get it. I just don't know. More importantly, I don't want to know. I know that's bad. But again, right? They are definitely worth the money. Lady Boss, I've heard a lot of stuff about, the chemicals coming off the pans. And I just love my Creuset so much. Now, Staub, S-T-A-U-B, is another company that does like the enamel and the coated cookware. And I have their paella pan. You want me to show you that? I love this pan. Now, here's where it comes to... Here's where it comes to like the specialty pans. And this is Staub. Staub is part of Henkel, Zwilling, all of those companies, the knife company, they have Staub. And Staub is a wonderful company. And this is a coated paella pan. I love this pan. Absolutely love this pan. Yeah, I'm crazy because I like to buy this. I can't afford this stuff if I don't buy it on sale. So I buy the colors they have. I don't care. So I have all different colors. I also have, do you want me to go get my other one? Hold on. I'll get you my other favorite. Okay, get ready. You're going to lose your mind. I make my tangines in here. I love this pan. I absolutely love this. I make lamb tangine about once a year because nobody in my house will eat it but me. And, it looks like a small pot, but I can cook probably 3 pounds of lamb in here. Look, it's pretty deep, but look at this pan. And it goes right on the stove. So these are all specialties, right? This is when you really start cooking, and because you're talking a couple of $100 for every one of these like pans, but they're specialties, right? For the paella, I love this. Like I'll cook a little rice and then I'll put the shrimp and the chicken. And you get that like crispy rice on the bottom. It's good. It's so good. Look at that pan. It's gorgeous. So, and then I have these obviously to keep them safe, right? So then I can do this. I can put one on top of the other. So I have storage area. But these are specialty, right? These are, if you're not cooking this way, you don't need them. But if you want to cook this way, I mean, what else have I cooked in these? I don't even know. But I love this. I've made vegan tangine, like with chickpea and tomato and, you know, all those flavors. And then I've done lamb and vegan in here. They're beautiful. They're so beautiful. All right, next. A sheet pan is the next thing. Now, for sheet pans, obviously I'm using stainless steel. This is a Cuisinart pan, and it's coated, and it weighs, I'm going to say, about 2 pounds. Now, it needs to be, a lot of people, they want these like perfect, no dirt, no goober, no, no color. But I love this. So my pans get used and they look like this. But this is, they call this a jelly roll or a sheet pan, but I usually put paper on them. Somebody asked me earlier, I remember they asked me about the oven. This oven, you know, your toaster oven pans, are they aluminum? And I'm gonna say yes. You can get stainless steel, like you can order separate ones. Just make sure you get the right size. In the meantime, if you don't, at the very least, put paper down. You know, parchment paper down on your pans. Like this one doesn't fit in this toaster oven, but I use it in our regular oven, and I like this because it's not. But I think you can get the stainless steel toaster oven pans. And remember, the Cuisinart, that oven, in the kitchen with Susan. Hi, in the kitchen with Susan. Remember, there's a Cuisinart oven that's got the stainless steel inside. Make sure if you buy the stainless steel oven, and I think the one that is in my showcase is the one that's the stainless steel inside, because you want that. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. I'm going to check for you. All right, who's got questions about pots? You know what else I love? You know what other pans I love, but I keep breaking? Yes, you can get a set of stainless steel baking pans. Yeah, you can. Absolutely. They have them. They're like the toaster oven pans. Just make sure you get the right size, because that's a pain in the neck. They look like they're going to fit, and then they don't. Yeah, they run anywhere from, yeah, they have tons of them. They have air fryer ones. I should get these. I never think about that. I don't know why. Yeah, there's plenty. Who's got some questions, you guys? Thank you, Cody, for the follow. You number 5. They're so cute. I have a set, cute, small ones. I know, I got to get that. You're right. I got to do that. Looking for those blessings. We got to crank that. That's our goal right there. I don't know how we didn't get to keep that fragment. It's so stressful. It came with a cupcake tin? No way. A cupcake tin? Thank you, Pri. Thank you, Pri. Howdy, Bonna. Good morning. Hi, Mary1234. So, what do you mean? It came with cupcake? a stainless steel cupcake? Really? I'm jelly. I have to have that right now. I'm looking it up right now. So cute. The most important thing is if you do nonstick, you've got to you have got to make sure. Where can we find it? The river, the shopping river. Hi Patricia, thank you. BF, thank you for my hearts. You guys are awesome. We're trying to get down. We're trying to chip away at that to hold on to our fragment. No, well, yes, I got it as a gift for myself, but I got it sometime around Black Friday, I think, at the Le Creuset outlet. It's like a $360 Dutch oven, and I think I got it like $150, $120. It was the end of this color, and there was one, and I was showing everybody all my Le Creuset, all of these kinds of pots I buy on sale. So none of them are the same color. Like I have this. I don't care about the color. They don't, for me, I care about what I'm cooking in and the price. The color, I don't care. Yeah, so they're all different colors. All my stuff is different colors. And then I have this beautiful, and this one is in red. This is a Staub paella pan. I also have a Le Creuset, what do you call it? The crepe pan. So that's another one, right? So, the nonstick is great for delicate foods and eggs. You want to use it at a very low temperature, and you never, ever, ever, always plastic, always rubber, heat resistant rubber or bamboo, so you don't scratch it. It's very important. And the minute somebody scratches that pan, you are done. I go to the outlet, and then if you get on their email, do you remember? Hexclad is, I haven't heard anything bad about Hexclad. I own a couple of Hexclads so that I can use it on my induction. I also have this. This is an induction stainless steel pan. I have these. So I do have 2 or 3, but what's great about the cast iron is you can use it on induction also. So honestly, June, I do have some Hexclad for induction, but I love using my cast iron for the induction as well. If you guys are new here, you're new followers, where is the outlet at? Well, Mary, the one that I go to is up in Woodbury in Orange County in New York. But any outlet store, any big outlet, anywhere in the country, they usually have a Le Creuset. And if you get on Le Creuset's mailing list, once or twice a year, they'll send you a 40 off coupon. And I think you can use it with sale items as well. So that Woodbury Common, thank you, June. That's where I go to. And they have a Zwelling and a Henkel knife store. Well, honestly, for me, half an hour south of here, in the town my husband used to work in, they have Henkel, their world headquarters is here, and I think once a year they have a huge warehouse sale, and that's where I got my Staub, my Staub paella pan. It was like, again, like for $50, or I get them from Woodbury, New Jersey. I used to go there for the Lennox. No, it's the Woodbury Common in New York, in Orange County, New York. But that's the border of Jersey. I think Jersey's like right there. But yes, any outlet stores, any outlet places, hey Beth, that have big outlet, big names, they all have them. Yeah, Henkel's are great. I also like Wustorf. Both are in my town, are close to me, the world headquarters. So I go and I buy new knives, but I don't need anything. I just buy it because I love it. Oh, June, another place we can go. I don't think, June, you, myself, you and I can go anywhere where we're shopping. I have a feeling we would do a tremendous amount of damage together. Don't you think? I think so. I totally think we would do a lot of damage. Hey, Kath. I'm in New York, yeah. What are my favorite pans? You mean the brand or just my favorite ones to cook with out of all the ones we talked about today? Hey, Zippy, if you're loving the live, please join us, follow us, and keep that either one. So, I mean, I have owned All Clad MasterChef pots for 30 years. I think there are other brands that are as good that might not be as expensive, but they are great pots and pans. And then I use Le Creuset for like specialty things, like this Dutch oven. I have a tangine that I do, because I cooked in Saudi Arabia and the Moroccan cooking. I love that, so I'll use this for specialty things. My crepe pan is Le Creuset. And then I have all my cast iron that I love, and that's mostly Lodge. Old school. Stainless steel, hands down. If you want to do an aluminum core, you're from Morocco, love your food. So I spent a year in the Middle East cooking in Saudi Arabia for King Fahad's family back in the 90s. And all of the Middle Eastern food and Moroccan and all the food from that side of the world that I cook came from my time then. They're fabulous. It's a great brand. This is true, Bella. 100%. You have to cook it on a very high heat with a nice film of like an avocado oil. It was the best experience. Loved it. So if you guys don't know me or you're learning about me or you just came across the organic food movement, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking professionally since the early 90s, and since I'm 18 and could buy my own food, I have been cooking organic whole foods. I studied with Anne-Marie Colbin at the National Gourmet Institute for Food and Healing, and very early on have studied and read, self-taught all about food and healing. I am not a person who sits here and goes, if you eat this, you're rah, rah, rah. I don't like that style. I like to tell you, eat this way. I really promote organic, whole, real food, cooking that way, so that you have a place to come that's supportive and loving, and I teach you how to cook. So I owned a home delivery service for organic prepared meals. I cooked in Saudi Arabia for a year for King Fahad's family. I'm the second generation of vegan chefs out of New York City. But I cook everything from pulled pork to tempeh salad and everything in between. Fish, chicken. Not a big fan of organ meats, but I cook wild game. I cook everything, and we do it right here. I have a ton of support for you. On YT, we play all our replays unedited. So you can pick any class that you've missed and you'll get the replay. On the Book of Face and everywhere on social media, we're the Organic Food Movement. IG, X, YT, Book of Face. On the Book of Face, you can get this, which is my newsletter. And on the right-hand column is all of our classes for the month. So the next one's coming out shortly in the next couple of days for the month of May. And you will get all my classes. So Saturday mornings at 10 a.m., we do a kitchen hacks class. Then Sundays, I come to you live in my commercial kitchen where I've been for 22 years, Nature's Temptations. As the executive chef, you get to meet my crew. For dessert, it's Mahal Yabia. For Saudi, I love their shawarma and mango and kapsa. I love tagines from Morocco. I love Lebanese salads and Israeli salads. I love it. Cooked them. So a lot. Learning to garden for the first time this year in a container. Love it, Raven. Just started following you. Love what you're teaching. Raven, I appreciate it. Welcome in. And I'm kind of doing a quick commercial break so that you find where we are. So you can pick this up in the Book of Face or you can go right here. Hold on, let me poke that. You can go right there and join us, get on our email list so that we can keep you running. Monday nights is our chef table class where we cook all kinds of things, Middle Eastern. Tomorrow, Monday night, we're doing an ultimate deli salad remix. Now, if you go to the LANK and the BIO and go see my friend Stan, in there is our recipe vault. So every recipe that I share with you, every recipe that I cook, 99% of those recipes I share with you for the last 15 months. So there's over 550 recipes in that, plus all our kitchen hacks classes, all my kitchen pharmacy classes, which are every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. And we do things like talk about asthma, high blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety, and all of those. You get these little packets, like this kitchen hacks packet. It's a few pages. It's like 6 pages. My favorite pots. And I made you this pots and pan essentials. And it tells you, what do you want to do? What kind of pot? And then a quick reference guide. If you're searing steak or chicken, you want cast iron or a stainless steel skillet. All of those things. So I teach you everything I know and I give it to you. So you can join the recipe vault. It's $5 a month. And if you haven't joined that yet, for the price of a fancy cup of coffee, less than $5, you have access and you don't have to leave them. You can download them and they're yours forever. So you have that. I have a soup cookbook out. Everything's on my friend Stan. Beautiful cookbook, and I will sign it for you too. And there's beautiful pictures. Every soup has a picture. My salad cookbook's coming out this year. So we have ebooks. We have free downloads, the Premium Pantry Makeover, where you can download that for free and go step by step. How do I change my pantry? Because that's where it all starts, your pantry. What is lurking in your pantry that stops you from feeling good and eating healthy? I'm going to be 62 this summer. I feel great. I eat clean, organic, whole foods. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have any of those things. I have a few little things. But I do have inflammation in my body, so I deal with that. But that's what we do. I'm going to get one. Hey, Ron. Thanks for joining us. So these are the things that you want to look at, and that we have created a very strong community. All of those places are there for you. You want to join them. Be part of the group. And I've made it so that you have the tools you need to succeed in changing your diet and feeling better. We talk about inflammation. So kitchen pharmacy on Wednesday mornings, that is a fabulous class. People love it. They tune in all the time. Perfect, Raven. You're going to get that. If you're in the Book of Face, it's a great place to connect. I try and get in there at least once a day. I answer questions, see what you guys are all up to. A lot of people post their pictures of recipes. Renee, are you here today? Is Renee here? My cherry blossom powder and dried cherry blossoms came in. I'm going to be redoing your cherry blossom cookie recipe. I'm very excited. Maybe we'll do that on Thursday night. Hey, Tiff. Nice to see you. Hi, Patty. Hi, Empress. Nice to see everybody. So if you guys, the way that you give back and the way that you love me up is help us with our goals to stay on track. You can follow me. You can repost. You can share, tap, love, help us with these goals. Join the, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Raven, a lot. Thank you so much. You can join the recipe vault. That recipe vault, honestly, to me, is the most valuable thing I can give you. You are getting my heart and soul. Every recipe, every kitchen pharmacy class, almost every kitchen hacks or kitchen pharmacy class comes with like a little thing that you can hang on your refrigerator and, you know, have a reference guide. They're pretty cool. It's a great service. More than $5. Very fortunate to have it. Adrenaline, I'm so glad that you use it. And, you know, and I think people appreciate the fact, June, I think people please help June and Raven support and Pri and Renee and everybody that's joined in to help. Let's crush this today. It's really going to help us. That recipe vault for me is like, it's just my heart for you guys to have a place to come and really have recipes that are going to support your health and taste good too. We have a one-on-one where, you know how you go to the doctor and they go, okay, you have this illness. Thank you, Pri. I appreciate that. You have this illness, so go ahead and you lit up the money gun, June. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I forget how many is that hat thing. If you light it up, it's like, it's six. It's 6 of those hats lights it up in the gallery, but one person has to do that. Hey, Ethan, welcome in. Hi, Allie. What was I saying about this thing? I forget. Oh, you know when you go to the doctor and they go, oh, you have this, you know, they diagnose you with something. And then they go, all right, eat this, but don't eat this. And they hand you the papers and you walk away and you're like, what do I do now? I have no idea. And you're confused and you give up because you don't know and you're afraid to eat. So you eat carrots, you know, for 2 weeks. And then you're like, F this, I don't know what I'm doing. You come to me, you book a one-on-one. We go through everything. I spend an hour one-to-one with you going over everything. It takes me a week to 10 days because I have a lot of them that I'm getting through. The next up are Char Strike and June. And no, Carrie's is coming out this weekend. Then I have June. I have a few backed up, so it takes about 10 days. And then you get this whole packet. It's like 30 to 50 pages of recipes and information and the connection of whatever's happening in your body to food. I connect it for you. I give you tips. If in some cases, if I think supplements are really good for you, I'll say, hey, take this to your doctor and get it signed off that says, yes, this is going to work. I think it's great. And then you can go to work because you have food that you're going to love because it's connected to what you love. That's the best part. So you can book that with me. And then if you want a pretty shirt or a mug, you get all the things right here. So welcome. We are fully stocked, all in, ready to help and support. And I have to tell you, the people that have been here, my mods, my longtime people, Campgrounds, Renee, Ruby, Kath, all of these people that you see in my lives all the time, they are incredible humans. I love them. They're supportive. I love you too. Little hand heart. So you're in the right place for food and healing and to make tasty, yummy food. Everyone will tell you, whoever has used my recipes, they know they're delicious. All right, we got a few more minutes. That's our commercial break. We got this to go. We can do it. Let's hit it. It's great. It's great knowledge, chat. It is. It really is. It's going to help. It helps a lot. I am, Pri. You know it. So what else can I tell you about pots and pans? I just got I got my first like real email of reaching out to me about checking out their pots and pans for a non-toxic alternative. I'm actually very excited because I've been looking at them for a while, and they came to me, and I like them, so I'm waiting. And once I do that, we'll do another whole live and just talk about those pots. I'm gonna cook with them and everything and see how we like them. Hey Shailene, nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Kath. Appreciate that a lot. I love the OFM. Woo, woo, woo. You guys are awesome. All right. We have a little bit more. We can change that goal. I can hang for a few minutes more. If you guys have any questions, if we can crush that goal. And then I'm going to see you all tomorrow in my kitchen at work. So those of you who have not been here before, you're going to meet Harrison and Danny and Sebastian and Amanda. We love Amanda. I'm eating Tic Tacs. By the campground, thank you so much. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to rock this right now because you guys are so awesome. We only need one galaxy. I'm going to see if I can find the galaxy to light it up in the gallery. We'll do 2 of those. Hope these. And let's see if we can get a whale. This is the end of the week. All right, we'll crank it out. It'll be a big day. Big day. Where is my whale? Mr. Well, Mr. Well. They're so hard to find. They move around the whole time. Thank you very much. Oops, hold on. I got to say thank you. Hold on. Let me see who did that. Kath, thank you so much. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you. We're so close. Hi, Tita. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Thank you. That's so nice. It's so helpful. Hi, Raven. Who is that? Hi, Raven. Raven, do you have any questions? Thank you for joining our fan club. Woo, 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 woo. Do you guys have any questions today? Thank you so much. Tammy, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Do you guys have any questions at all about what we talked about today? Our pots and pans. You kind of got the down low, what you need, what you don't need, what's your favorite way to cook. For you guys, what's your favorite way to cook? Are you guys like, I do not at the moment. Okay, here's my next question. I'm finishing up the May schedule. You know, I'm going to be coming to you guys live for two weeks in May from Ireland. I'm going to try and do the same 2 hours. So I'm kind of feeling 10 to 12 Ireland time, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 5 o'clock Eastern time. So I'm thinking, you know, it's going to sort of be in the middle of the day. I have a bloodline over there. Oh, you do? So does my husband. His whole family actually lives there. So we're going to see grandma and his family. It's really fun. We are in the South. So I'm going to, welcome to the community is right. So I'm going to, I love that you have been a long time watcher, Tammy, and you just joined us. I'm very thrilled. Thank you. Yeah, it's a great place. And we become fast friends here. I love that. Love, 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 love that. You guys can get t-shirts. You know, I saw that you can connect the, the Shopify with TikTok Shop. So I'm trying to figure all that out. I don't know how it works yet, but I'm hoping we can figure it out so we don't get in trouble. Hold on. All right. The Flavor Rican. I like that name. Bye, Dora. I'm so glad you were here today. Thanks for being here. Exactly. Hey, Eric. Exactly, Raven. That's it. You might enjoy the premium pantry makeover because it will show you how to change your pantry food. And I talk about all the time, my rule is one ingredient at a time. So if you have that premium pantry makeover, which is free to download, LANK and the BIO. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Oh, really? So you don't get in trouble, adrenaline, right? Yeah, I was thinking that might be fun. And then we can talk about it, I love that. Hi, Erin. Hi, Kath. Hi, Mags. I love how I see people float in and out. It's fun. It's how the world works these days, unfortunately. It's, yeah. I wish they would link with, my friend Stan, because that to me is a powerhouse. Or at least on the TikTok shop, if you're a business or a brand, you should be able to link like, what do you call it? The like ebooks and stuff, and they don't let you do that. And I don't understand why. And Raven, I have a cookbook, soups. And what I love about this soup cookbook is it's all like comfort food soups. It's not foofy soups. So it's soups that your family wants to eat. And then I have photographs that we took in my home. Looked at these are all my soups. Look, here's my chili in my skillet. That's my skillet. Yeah, that's next probably, right? I can't imagine they'll sell Stan. It's too big. I mean, they're too wonderful, but at least they could do some kind of a deal together, And I signed the book. There's 28 different soups, 8 different stocks. My bone broth recipe in here is unbelievable. It's so healthy and good. So and all of these soups are actually my soups. These are not AI generated. These are my friend is an unbelievable photographer, Jag Studios. And she came and photographed all my beautiful photos of my soup. And oh yeah, it's Mother's Day. I love that, adrenaline. It's a good idea. And I will sign it to your mama too. LANK and the BIO. I should do that, right? I could do that like a package, like you get, like if you buy the cutting board and the thing and the mug, or like put it all together. It's getting late. My cutting board, this one, I will do that for you guys. I love it. I can send these out right now. I have them all here. This is acacia wood. Isn't it beautiful? I love this cutting board. And then it has the other side. It's so pretty. That's a good idea, adrenaline. All right, I will talk to my, it's coming up. I should be doing that right now. I want one. Do it. LANK and the BIO. Go see my friend Stan. It's there. I will pack that up and put it in the mail on Monday. Hi, Spider. Nice to see you. We didn't cook, Mary. We talked about, this is kitchen hacks today. And today I did all about pots and pans. No cooking. No cooking. Yeah, we have We have a soft cover and a hard cover cookbook. They're beautiful. June has both. Yeah, and Mother's Day, these take a little longer to get. They're organic cotton t-shirts. We have an apron. We have the cup. We have all that. And all that stuff is in the LA&K and the BIO. And you can get all of that. But if you want this stuff for Mother's Day, the shirt and the cup and all that stuff, you got to order like this week because that takes a little extra time. Yeah, they really are. I think I have every color. They really are. They wash really well and they're soft. So I don't have a lot of choices in t-shirts. I wish we had a V-neck, but I can't find a V-neck organic cotton. Raven, the class, just signed up for what I can right now. I think I'll join the classes soon. All the classes that I talked about in terms of chef's table, this kitchen hacks, all of those are free classes. There's only one class that you pay for on Sunday nights. It's twice a month. All the classes are through September. Those you pay for because they're off here. But everything else here on this platform and all the socials is all free. I don't charge for any of it, Raven. All of it's free for you. There's free downloads in Stan too. Just for you. There's a Big Mac. There's okay, that's good to know. Thank you so much. I will live on this ability. I have a lot of health problems. Oh. Yeah, this is the place for you. And you don't have to share here, but if you email me, I can guide you to the things. I mean, I have stuff on autoimmune. We do a ton of stuff on autoimmune. Next month, we're going to be talking about PCOS, specific. I think I'm going to do a whole month on just specific autoimmune because we really haven't touched on that as much, like specific autoimmunes. Like I want to talk about rheumatoid arthritis, PCOS, MS, lupus. Like I want to go through each one individually so that you guys have that information. Yes. Yeah, and Raven, you can catch all of those. I think we have them like categorized on YT. Like you can find the kitchen pharmacy videos and kind of go through which classes you want to see. And they're good. They're really good. We get in depth because I discuss them from the food and healing perspective. That's what we want to talk about. All right, my loves. I think we had a good class. Any chance we're going to crush that? Any last loves? Fibromyalgia, dish disease. Okay, got you. Let me write that down. I forgot about fibromyalgia. That's a big one. Fibromyalgia is one of those things where, you have a lot of pain, you have a lot of stuff going on, and they're like, it's like a clinical thing, a clinical diagnosis. And that for me is like, I look at that from a perspective of inflammation first. How do we calm the inflammation? And then go to each individual kind of thing. I know. I would start with inflammation. You calm your inflammation and see how fast you can feel better. Who's lighting up the galaxy blessing today? Raven. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'm 52 and was diagnosed in 1998. Fibromyalgia. You've been suffering that long. There is a fibromyalgia class. Did we do fibromyalgia already? We did it? Oh, yes, we did. I remember that. Listen, Raven, I am not forcing you at all. And it's not I hope I don't sound like that. But honestly, For $5, there is a class in there and there's food. You just look around and take your time. Watch the video in on YT. Kitchen Pharmacy, where the recipes are. Yeah. I want to do PCOS because I find that women are really having a hard time with that. And then POTS also. Look, guys, we're so close. We do not want to lose this fragment. Jump in. Let's finish it. We can do it. We can do it today. I'm putting the fireworks in here too, because that's like an easy one, I think. Right? Isn't fireworks? Oh, we have the DJ glasses. We have so many good things that will crank out that last 3K of diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. I really don't want to leave till this is done. A Dutch test will help with that also. Crazy how much a Dutch test will show issues in the body. Adrenaline, I got mine back. You know what I learned? Allergies are the biggest diagnosis now. I used to be a nurse. Raven, in Ehlers, what is Ellers? Is that a typo? What's E? I never heard of that. POTS in Ehlers. Yes, the Dutch test for me, adrenaline. Remember when we talked about Hola from Cancun, Mexico? Mel, we're jelly. Is it beautiful? Thank you for my gift. We're trying to crush that. So we keep our fragment, get a fragment, do all the things. It's so beautiful. That's where I got certified to scuba dive there. Do you dive? All right, POTS, PCOS. What's another one? We didn't do, thank you so much, Patricia. I tell everyone to gift to someone they love because it's life-changing. Yeah. Okay, I'm writing that down. I'm not really familiar. What's the Dutch test? So Mary, the Dutch test is a urine test and it tests your hormones, and you also find out where your cortisol levels are. And once it helps balance hormones, especially for women. When you balance your hormones, your body naturally sort of falls into line. And it's I think it runs about $300. I paid $300 for the test. No, you have to find if you Google Dutch test, you can go to their website and they will give you practitioners within your zip code. My Dutch test was a blood test. Interesting. My Dutch test was urine. Interesting. So there's a couple of different ones. I want to go look at that now. I'm very interested. Because didn't you also say it did food for you? Mine was just hormone. I found out my cortisol levels aren't high and they're not low. They're non-existent. And I found out I have my adrenal glands are shot. So I started taking some vitamins for that. You did the food allergy one. Okay, got it. Yeah, inflammation markers, what's causing it, and how to fix it. Yeah, all of the things. So Adrenaline and I both took the test from different perspectives, both life-changing. So when you find that person, the practitioners, a hair test to see what nutrients I'm low in, that's good too. And it showed food allergy as well. Perfect. Yeah, so you could do both. It's a fabulous test. Fabulous. And you can find practitioners through their website all over the country that will do the test for you. June. Love that. June just Linda. Guys, if you're here and you're loving the live and you love to support your creators, that's it. That's all we got to do. A food can trigger an allergic reaction, which triggers hormones, which then causes health problems. So how that works, adrenaline, not allergic, it's a sensitivity reaction, right? And what happens is that all centers in your gut, and because of the gut-brain axis, what happens is when you take in that food that you are sensitive to, it produces histamines and sort of that allergy sort of reaction, not necessarily anaphylaxis, but it does a sensitivity. Mood swings, anxiety, headaches, internal stress, your, ADD symptoms, brain fog, lack of sleep, all kinds of things like that, right? And now your brain goes, uh-oh, something's wrong. The histamines trigger, and now your neurotransmitters get all out of whack because they're trying to reset your body that you keep dousing with food sensitivities. And when you do that, now all of a sudden, all your hormones are out of whack. Your cortisol levels get out of whack. You can't sleep. You're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. All those things happen. Your adrenal glands, blah, 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 like everything. Kim, yay! Yes. We're not leaving till we get that, till we crank that. Help Kim Ye and June and Pri and Raven, all the gifters. If you can support, I would love that. And they would too, because they support all the time and I appreciate it. So that's what happens. Your neurotransmitters get all wacky, and it's called, the Dutch test. DUTCH. Thank you, June. I've been taking Zepbound to lose weight with the shots. I don't know if I should just stop or not. Mary, for example, eggs were on my list. Think of how many eggs are in. It's not an extreme allergic, right? And when you are sensitive, every exposure could be set up to 72 hours. Gluten takes 1 year to be completely expelled from your body. Now, I don't talk about that book a lot. The Cleanse book that we have, the ebook, it's over 240 pages. That book, in that ebook, has all of those: salt, sugar, gluten, caffeine, all of those, how to get rid of them, how long it takes in the body. It is a comprehensive cleanse book. I should really publish that. Wellness Way on all socials offer the Dutch test. There you go. Serious side effects. There's a lot of, I can't even say this here, but let me see how I can say it. I don't know how to say it. Sometimes when you take that Dutch, I'm not going to say it, so I'm going to switch gears. Yes, publish it. I really should. Did you get it? Did you get a copy, Adrenaline, from the ebook? It's really good. You're saying something about what I wrote. I stopped you the to serious side effects. Yeah. Wellness Way on all socials. Yes. Chatting popcorn. Thank you, Pri. Guys, that's it. Let's go. We could do this. It's a galaxy plus a little bit. It's a galaxy and one hat of joy. I've been taking Zepbound. I mean, I think I would love to see you guys do something like the Dutch test to test your hormones and then go ahead and make the decision from that place of knowledge. because sometimes it is just a hormone rebalance. And then all of a sudden your body just drips weight off of it. I believe that a lot of people are not necessarily overweight. They are just have a ton of inflammation in their body. Sometimes adrenaline, but sometimes it can wreak havoc, pancreatitis, like some pretty serious issues, and I think I wish there was genetic testing. Yeah, the toxins and inflammation sometimes are what's holding on to or seeming like weight. And when you start to clean that up, it makes a huge difference. Huge. 2 of those DJ things, those right there, will almost knock out the rest of that. So if you're in the mood and you love this live and you want to support us, I'd be grateful. Round face and midsection weight is a huge sign of inflammation. Yeah. Also a sign of Hashimoto's, which is also inflammation and food related. Let's go. So if you guys are here for the first time, I'm Chef Liz. The best thing you can do is join the organic food movement everywhere. Replays are on YT. Book a Face has our schedule for the month. The new one's coming out. Don't forget, you can find us here, right there. You can also find us in the LINK and the BIO, where we have Stan, and you have free downloads, premium pantry makeover, all the things to help you in your journey. Hi, Louis. Is it Lois or Louis? Louis John. Hi, Kalia. Hi, Mel. Cancun. Oh, so jelly. Well, I can't really be jealous because I'm going to Ireland. Hey, Raven, thanks for the share. I appreciate that. All right, guys, let's go. We can do this. We're so close. So close. How will the store survive without you? Kim Ye. Perfect timing for my pot of gold going to Ireland. See the leprechauns. Guys, help Kim Ye and all the people. Space. The team is amazing. I'm sure they'll do fine. Yeah, they're pretty good. They'll be fine. They've known for a long time I'm going to be out. And they're really great. Thank you for my heart, Swizz. Appreciate that. Okay, see you later, Liz. Love you. Bye, Mary. Nice to see you. I will be live because I can't be off the platform for 2 weeks. All the work we've done, and I would miss you guys too much. So I'm going to see you every day. But it's going to be a different time. Like, I'm going to go the same time that I would normally go, but it's going to be different time here. So I'll be like probably 10 in the morning, 10 to 12. I think is going to be a great time for me. I wonder, am I allowed to go live while somebody else is, hey, thanks for my heart. Can you go live in a car that's moving if you're not driving it? Are you allowed to do that? That's going to be very helpful if I could do that. No. Damn it. I know, but I've seen people go, film videos, but I don't know about being live. I'm going to have to ask. I see people doing that often, but I will still check. Yeah. I have to change the background, so I have to have like a green screen behind me. Yes, Christina. Look, we're so close. That's it to get a fragment. No, it is not. But I'm going to ask. I'm going to find out before I leave. But if I don't, I'm just going to sit for 2 hours somewhere. What is that cute, adorable koala? That was super cute, Kim Ye. Hi, Bella. Thank you, Christina. Thank you so much. We're so close. I'm so excited. We did it. We did it. You guys did it. We had a great time today. You guys have any more questions while we get this last 150 blessings? We can do it. We can do it. Swiss. What is that crazy? Breathe. Thank you for my raving snail. You guys are awesome. I appreciate this a lot. Level 26. Swizz. We did a lot with our, don't forget, when you go in the recipe vault today, you have the pots and pans little essentials decision chart. And it gives you all of the things. You want a crust or a sear? Get your cast iron skillet. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, friend. We just did all pots and pans, and this is, I'm going to send this to Tyler. He'll get it up probably tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. Hope so. And then, if you want to saute or stir, you're doing a stainless steel skillet. A simmer or cooking liquids is a saucepan. A slow cook or a braise is a Dutch oven. A roast or a bake in the oven is a sheet pan. Do you have a budget equivalent for your favorites in pots and pans? Oh, that's good. Do you want me to add that to this? So I'm going to say, stainless steel pots, a heavy weight that's going to last. You're going to be spending on average for pots, I would say between $95 and about $260 to $275, depending on the size and the quality of the pot or pan. If you're going any lower than that $100, you're probably not getting something that's going to last for a long time. The other thing I would say is if you sign up, Cuisinart has a very good sort of home cook, middle of the road, decent quality pot and pan, stainless steel cookware. I should put this on my, I think it might be in the show. I can get it in a showcase. And they're like a 5-layer. Hey, April. Thank you for my heart. And those are good. The Calphalon also, but I'm not sure I like those as much as the Cuisinart. And you're going to spend between $299 and $400. They're decent quality. Yes, they really are. They are a decent quality pot and pan. And I would say if you can't spend the $900 to $1,500 that All Clad is going to do, Cuisinart is a very good pot brand. Are they going to last 30, 40 years? Not so sure that's going to happen. But, are they going to do the job for a home cook? I believe they will. I would say I'm okay with that brand. Is that helpful? You can get a 12-piece triple ply, so they're going to be a little lighter weight. The 5 plies are going to be a nice heavy weight. Somebody was talking about the Maiden, M-A-D-E, in. I want to look at those. I haven't really looked at those yet. Cuisinart also does a pretty decent job, and those are all reputable brands. It's like, Kenmore, GE, like that. You know what I mean? For ovens and stuff. You could buy Viking pots. Like I have a Viking stove. You can buy their pots. They're like MasterChef or all clad, but not necessarily that bad. All right. Have a nice rest of your day, everybody. As June said, I am so grateful to all of you for all the love, all the gifts, all the follows, all the kindness. Thank you so much. This will be up in the recipe vault, $5 a month. You'll be able to grab this and see it. Hey, Laura. You're very welcome, Raven. Welcome in. You're one of us now. You're stuck with us. We'll see you on the Book of Ace this afternoon. I will see you guys all tomorrow morning. I will be in my community store kitchen tomorrow. And then remember, Monday night is our chef's table. And our week starts again. Have a great day. Good night, Kim. Oh, goodbye, guys. I am gonna go get out all of our stuff. Got lots to work to do. I'm gonna be working the rest of the day. Hi, Irene. Welcome in. Bye, Irene. Have a great day. Thank you, Kim Ye, for all the love. Kath, Raven, June, Priest, Wiz, Kath, Dimples, all the love. Thank you, Brenda, John. Thank you. April. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. I will see you guys all tomorrow morning. Yay.